Say hi! Hi world! So Olivia is 3 months old now. Say hi! She loves to smile so much and she talks a lot. Like yesterday I woke up, well she woke up at like 6:30 in the morning, which she usually sleeps till 7. And she was just talking to herself and cooing and cawing and every vowel she was trying to say. It was so cute. But she's a big girl now. Look at her. Look. Hi. She does tummy time.
Tummy time.
Well, 6 to 8 times a day. Like the way I usually do it for her, the doctor said that she needs to be doing tummy time 8 times a day, so that's how much she eats a day. So usually we do tummy time right before she's going to eat, so she's kind of in a good mood. And yeah, that's what we do for that. And she had her shots, and so what we did with that, which is pretty interesting, we didn't do everything at once. We've been doing like one shot at a time. So you have to go to the doctor's office more often if you do it that way, but we're perfectly fine with that. Just because in my head, there's so much controversy with vaccinating your children or not, and I mean, we're pretty much for vaccinations as long as we're going to keep our children healthy. We don't want anything to happen to Olivia. So, say if something did happen, we would want to know which shot she got, and she got multiple shots. I mean, we wouldn't know technically. I couldn't make a guess. I'm not a doctor, but we just wanted to play it safe. So, she's been getting one shot every 2 weeks. She actually today has her last shot. And she gets a little fussy now and then. It's okay. She doesn't really care for her binky anymore. Like when she's just hanging out, she actually wants to see things. She wants to play. This is like her little toy my mom gave her. So we'll just put her down right now. Oh, Mama. So, she's pretty fussy sometimes. She just wants to see everybody. Say hi! So, what else is new? She is really good at tummy time. Actually, she'll lift up her head and look at her toys, and she has to be kind of distracted, but it's no longer for maybe 20-30 seconds. Anyway, so, oh, there we go. Little spit up. So, what else? She sleeps actually 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. now, so she doesn't wake up at 5 a.m. to feed. She actually will sleep till 7, and once I feed her, she goes right back to sleep for like another 2 hours. Yes, we know, you're so cute. She had a growth spurt when she turned 3 months last week, so I want to say, actually, she had a growth spurt a little before. So, a couple weeks ago, she was crying at everything. She didn't want to eat. She'd cry because she just was fighting her sleep, crying because she wanted more milk. She kept fussing on me because she wanted to eat more and more. Now she eats every 2 hours, like, on the dot. Okay. You see how she's balding? She's actually grown some hair. Huh, you've grown a little bit of hair. She was losing a lot of hair when, like, the first month or 2. She had lost it, but now she's actually growing some hair, and then now she's going bald where she lays her head all the time. But yeah, she's a good girl. Huh, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. Okay, Mama. Side. She's a little wiggly now. A lot more wiggly than she was before. So now that when we go out, I like to make sure we're home for her to eat because she wiggles so much and she cries out louder. I mean, she's not her like little newborn self anymore, where she would just like lay there, look at me, and just stare at her toys. Now she actually hits her toys. We have a little play mat for her, so when we lay her down, she has something to look at. And she actually, there's like an apple, carrot, like a shovel, stuff like that, and like a little sun mirror. It's a mirror that's the sun. But we put her down and she looks up and she actually grabs onto it and pulls it. She'll smack the apple, pull the carrot. It's really cute. It's crazy how she's developed so much. Like, she smiles so much too. She tries to mimic what we're saying. Sometimes I hear her say, I'm pretty sure she says yeah, because every time I say, oh, good morning, are you hungry? Yeah, I say yeah at the end. And she goes, she tries to say yeah, like the last word, whatever it may be. And so, she actually found her hands. She likes to kind of grab her hands and clasp them like this, or go like this, and she'll start sucking her hands as if, I sometimes think she's teething, because she likes to drool and she'll bite her hands and bite things. She'll grab her toys and start gnawing on them. So, I mean, that's just one sign, but who knows, maybe she is. We actually left her on my birthday for the first time with my mother-in-law, her grandma, and I was really worried. I didn't think she would take really well to the bottle, because I haven't fed her bottle in 2 months. I just feed her myself, and she did really good, and well, we also gave her too much milk, so that was probably not so good, because she looked like she was in a food coma. I don't know how much she eats. You know, I feed her myself, and when she's done, she'll tell me. She gets off, and so I defrosted some bags of milk, and I said, you know what? She has to feed her twice while I'm out. We'll give her 5 ounces. We'll see if she takes it. She took the bottle and drank it all, and I was telling my mother-in-law, I was telling my husband to tell her, like, you know, she usually takes 30-45 minutes to eat. She takes a long time, because she eats so much, I feel like. And I don't know how much she eats, but I told her, you know, that's how long it should take. Well, we sat there to watch her take her first bottle with her. She drank it all 5 ounces at like 10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes. She was so full. Her belly was protruding out. She fell asleep really quick, and I just knew that was just that was just too much for her. I probably shouldn't have given her that much, but now we know. So I won't give her that much again. Was I worried to leave her? Yes, I was really worried. I'm more worried that she's not going to eat, and because I'm not really that worried if my mother-in-law is going to be caring for her, because she'll care for her, and you know, we can soothe her, because she does cry a lot when she's sleepy. Right before a nap, she cries all the time. Like, she's probably going to take a nap right now. And so I wasn't worried about that. I was more worried about, is she going to eat? You know, I don't want her to not eat and be hungry and then really cranky, but she actually ate fine, and so I was fine with that. We left her for 4 hours, and we came back, and she was sleeping. You know, we came back like at 10, because it was my birthday. We went out. Yeah, she had like a little growth spurt. My aunt actually came for a week, and at that point, she was crying a lot at me, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just like a growth spurt, because I noticed the changes. She wasn't that much work at that point. She went to sleep fine. She'd wake up, you know, hungry, cry a little bit. And when my aunt was here, like just a couple weeks ago for that week, she was crying every 2 hours. You know, she was fighting her naps, and she was telling me she was hungry. She was crying at me, you know, when she was eating. Lots of crying for that 2 weeks, but I think she's settled down for now. She's been good taking her naps and hasn't been crying too much. I mean, right now you saw, you know, she actually fussed a lot because she's sleepy. This is what she does. She fusses, cries, being cranky, and then she'll fall asleep. And what I noticed is when we're out, you know, around people and we're talking, having conversations, she loves to just chill. She'll chill, and she actually will fall asleep like this. Because if I'm like this quiet, she won't. So we also bought a new car. Yes, we bought our new family SUV. So that's actually new now that she turned 3 months. Yeah, so when my aunt was here, me and her went to LA to actually get the car. Because it's just a little cheaper there. But yeah, we got a Toyota 4Runner, a 2016 gray Toyota 4Runner. And I wanted the 3rd row, so we got the 3rd row. So that was a must. So I'm really happy with that. Olivia seems to like it too. She's actually going to get baptized. We're baptizing her in June. So this past month, we actually asked her aunt and uncle, my husband's sister and brother-in-law, to be her godparents. So what we did for that was I asked one of my friends to make cookies, because she makes cookies, and she makes them really cute. And she put a design together and basically just says, will you be my godmother and will you be my godfather on the cookie? And it says, love, Olivia, as if it was from her. It was just really cute. So of course he said yes. And so now we're trying to plan that, and that's in a couple months. Now that it's April, we're going to do the end of June. So I go back to work next Wednesday, next week. And I am so sad that I had to leave her. Like, I don't even want to think about it. I've been ignoring the thought of leaving her, and now the time is like almost here for me to leave her. And I'm just thankful that my mother-in-law is going to be watching her. It's family, so I think she's in good hands. It's just the attachment that we have. It's like, it's a bond. It's unbreakable. It's my daughter. I'm going to be worried if she's eating enough. Is she crying, uncontrollably? Is she going to be able to calm down if I'm not there? And so, let's see. My husband, her dad's going to be at work, early. He's going to go to work early. He's going to change his schedule so that he can get off a little earlier. In return, my mother-in-law will be having to have her that long, because if we work 8 to 5, we have to drop her off like 30 minutes earlier than 8, so 7:30, and then she's there. Basically, you could say she could be there possibly for 10 hours, and that's a long time. So my husband's going to do that so she doesn't have to be with the baby too long, and so that just comforts me, because then I know that she's with her dad, and so that's that. So now that Olivia's 3 months, I feel like she's changing so much. She's this little person who acknowledges faces, acknowledges voices. I know she knows my voice for sure. So she's definitely attuned to our voices, Mama and Papa's. So I guess this is the fourth trimester, and it's coming to a close. I mean, at 3 months supposedly, they're already pretty much acclimated to the world outside my room. This past month, I feel like she had the biggest change. So just because she's really interacting a lot. She's very alert and very aware of her surroundings, and that just makes me happy to know that she's developing well. So until next time, next month, her 4 months. Say bye.